Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. So, in the last episode, we just did some minor base upgrades and tweaks, and we built this new beacon ranch over here. Um, Moving away from this old one. I'm not going to tear out these guys because why would I? I might rip out the plants though, since they're actively causing we have to put in ingredients to that, and we don't really need to. Um, so yeah, we've got this beacon ranch. All these guys are happy and fed, and then we've got the overflow over here. Um, so we should be we're plenty fine on food for forever. Um, Not even going to be a problem. I mean, almost 2 million K cows of food. We're doing just fine, especially with our infinite food storages over here. But so what I want to do today is I want to finally clean up all of the liquids on the map. We have so many mixed liquids. We have whatever this whole area is with these ore holes in it. The oil slash abyss biome is just a mix of different liquids and things down here. We can't have our oil overflow properly. Autosave. Um, for some reason we've got water here, we've got water here, and then all throughout the map we've got all of this polluted water in these little trapped biomes and stuff. I want to at least consolidate it all today. So what I'm thinking of doing is building a and then also I want to finally tap into these water geysers over here, the hot ones. So these two water geysers and this saltwater geyser, I want to make a containment area for their liquids. So we can start just getting all of that. Um, but what I think I want to do for all of our liquids is I want to make a generalized large water tank for just all liquids, and then we can slowly filter through those liquids in the background. Because I think after this episode, I want to finally go to space. I want to start working on getting rockets and things up and running. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out meteors, showers, and things. And going to our other planetoids. I could have gone to this one. I can go to this one right now if I wanted to because I have the teleporter. I'm just I haven't seen a need to go to that one yet, so I've been waiting. But getting more research would be very nice, and that's the main thing we need. Um, so that's what I want to do this episode. Is I want to try to consolidate liquids. This will involve a lot of digging and things, and I think I'm probably going to build the liquid tank, probably over on this side of the map. Maybe just from this point upward or something. Like we just build a little line across, and we just go up from here. There's not the only thing that would be in this that we'd have to build around would be the saltwater geyser. And I think this would be plenty of space right along here for a big water tank. Um, I think that's what I'm going to do. So first things first, let's just dig out all of this. All the water is going to drop down to here. I'm not too worried about it. Like I said. Oh, and then the other thing, the main thing, like how I'm going to clean up this biome at least, is I'm going to flatten it. So I'm going to build tiles slowly up layer by layer to push all the liquids up because I don't really want to delete the liquids, even though I've got plenty of all of them. And we're probably going to go along to we have to be just above this hot abyssalite so we don't flash any of the liquids to steam. So probably this layer will be where we build it across. We might replace these, corner build them into into insulated tiles or something. And we'll just go straight across here, and we'll put liquid pumps along it so that all the liquids will flow into there eventually, and we don't have to worry about it. So that's the plan. That's what we're going to do today. There will be some crude oil mixed in with all of this. We're just going to deal. It's going to be a very messy, dirty tank, and that's where we're going to have it all in temporary until we need to filter everything out slowly. So let's get digging. It's so satisfying to dismantle entire biomes once you finally get to the stage of the game where you can just stop caring. It's down here, total mess. don't really care that much. I'm gonna, like I said, this will all get cleaned up. That's the whole point of today's episode. We have so many mixed liquids down here, but we're gonna, before I dig even further up here, obviously we've got more liquid pockets and things that we're gonna want to just, we don't want to have to pump them eventually. So we're gonna build the bottom layer of this, at least a minor amount of it. Um, just like that, probably like that big or something. Um, and that way I don't have to deal with I don't have to repump these liquids back out of the bottom biome down here. They'll just fall into the liquid tank from the start. So, but you can see progress is coming along. It has to be all of our good diggers for this part because these are the more tough materials. So, yeah. Who's trapped? Who's... Okay, no one's trapped. Okay, great. Anyways. Ooh, more... 14. I've got so many people with good machining right now. I don't really need another one. I should probably fix that circuit at some point. Whatever. Anyways, stuff is coming along. Small update. Looks like there might have been a few hundred tons of hydrogen gas built up somewhere. I'm guessing this beta hive was producing bee tinies, and then there was a Saturn critter trap. Yep, Saturn critter trap somewhere in here, and it was producing hydrogen constantly. And it just got released. Not like it's gonna cause much of a problem. This is outside of our base, so who cares? Ooh, you could feel the frame rate drop on that. Okay, still digging away. I'm also going to break into this finally. I think we have such high thermal mass here. Some ethanol gas in there is really hot. I think we have such high thermal mass, like just all of this water surrounding this, and this is like rock, which has basically no specific heat capacity compared to water. It does, but like we're gonna pretend like it's not. Oh, some rubber melted. That's okay. Or actually, wait, no, it was lead. It was a lead wire. I think we're just gonna break in and it'll just cool with the water around it. I'm not too worried about it. We might get a bit of steam. This is not like steam coming up and condensing. This is just all of this ice up here is finally melting off and falling down. Yeah, you can see the temperature is dropping pretty quickly, and the temperature around here isn't really rising that fast. So, yep. Not too fussed. There we are. It has it's a little bit warm around here, like 100 degrees-ish. But it'll cool back off pretty quick here, and you can see all of that water and liquid around it just absorbed that heat pretty much no problem. There's some hot rock on the bottom of the biome here, which will be absorbed into this oil, but yep. It's all gone. We don't have to worry about having this 1,000 degree thing here. Although it had cooled down from 1,000 degrees. It normally is like liquid igneous rock in there. I'm guessing that a tile broke at some point and it cooled itself off naturally. So don't have to worry about that anymore. And we can keep digging out more space. Look at all that. This beehive hive is still here. I really would have thought that thought they couldn't be, if they had nothing under them, then they were unsupported. Well, okay. Anyways, let's keep digging up now, and I think we're gonna dig up like right here so that it should fall into the actual liquid tank itself. Okay, so now that we have some stuff in here, I think it is about time that I start pumping all of this liquid out of here and into here. Which means building that layer across that flat level. I'm going to slowly start doing that. Is this above a hot rock? I don't know why that's not been dug out. I'm going to dig parts of it out, and we're going to flatten it to one specific level. Like I said, I think it's like this level. About. We're going to start over on this side, and we'll just keep working our way. There's a lot of liquid to get through. This one too low. Okay, well, I'll check all that anyways, and we'll figure it out after the autosave. Okay, so I have flattened off the entire biome. Did I need to do this? Probably not, but it looks satisfying though. So I'm going to probably put in like a pump over here and a pump over all the way on this side, or more. You can see this is already this has been going because it overtopped and filled up this entire reservoir, and it's just been slowly pumping into here, which is completely fine. So, but I think we'll probably put in more than one pump. And I might take over this one. Nope, it's backed up with oil. We'll leave this here while it's where it's at. The oil will have to filter out at some point. The ethanol, which is already in this tank, we'll have to, like I said, we're gonna have to filter and clean this entire tank at some point. Probably in the next, like in the, we'll set it up and then it'll just be running for like, however many hundreds of cycles it takes to actually clean all of this. But for right now, I'm just going to dump all of this up into here because it's really bugging me down here. And you can see it's like the amount of pressure is like over topping and then spilling into these. And it's causing problems where we get like buildings flooding and stuff like that. So that's the main reason I want to clean all this out. And it's better to have everything in places you want it to be, even if it's messy. So let's put in some liquid pumps down here. And they have to be steel because otherwise they'll overheat in the, well, some parts maybe. Huh, it's actually cooled down quite a bit down here. Anyways, let's put in those liquid pumps. So we're building just a few liquid pipes. I decided to just put in a bunch of liquid pumps anyways, because might as well. And if any liquid at any point does just naturally drop down into this biome, it'll get found by one of these liquid pumps and sucked up into this tank. Pro save. Okay. We're just running the power off of a insulated conductive wire. And now we just need to wait for all the dupes to finish this amount of liquid piping. I built it all out of basalt, so it hopefully can happen a little bit faster, since that's literally what this entire biome was made out of. But time to wait. Look at that. All of them are currently running. Dumping in whatever random liquids they are all pumping up. Yeah. This is going to take a long, long amount of time to pump all of this out of here. So, yeah, oh, look at that. It is starting to fill the liquid tank. You can see just, oh wow, it is from the oil biome, so it's a little warm. And so it will definitely, yeah. This biome used to be a cold biome. It's not anymore. Yeah. So, I think what I'm going to do is cut this video here. A little bit shorter of an episode today. Just getting all of this built took a decent bit of time. And between episodes, I think I might build up and drain out these different pockets of water into here and just kind of collect the water on the map. Make sure this gets put into at least these pumps down here or something along those lines. Like I could just destroy these rubber tiles and this part will dump down at least. Just cleaning up the map a little bit more. And then I think next episode, we're going to start working on getting space stuff ready. So rockets and stuff like that. I have actually never done anything with rockets in this game. I've launched maybe one steam rocket at one point, and that was the most of it. Having dupes on board a rocket for a long extended period of time, I've never actually done. So it's going to be a little bit of a learning experience for me next episode. And yeah, so just have this filling in the background. I might even in the background build something to start filtering all of this. putting these into designated liquid tanks or reservoirs or whatever. But just cleaning out this biome itself will be quite nice in the long run. So, oh, and then here, this is getting too cold. There's nothing I can really do about it. Oh, interesting. Some dirt forms in here. How did dirt form over here? Impressive. Anyways, like I was saying, this is getting too cold, so I might have to figure out something, but it might just be, I don't know. Maybe I'll figure out something more I can do with this hydrogen loop or something, but it's getting pretty cold. Anyways, that's where I'm going to leave this episode here. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you all next time.